Nothing in the sky over Sioux Falls except for a little of that wildfire smoke, giving us a little bit of a gray tint in an otherwise clear sky. Should be a real nice evening. Temperatures are above normal. It's going to be warm this evening as well. Overnight low, 67 Sioux Falls, 61 Aberdeen, 64 in Pierre. We are seeing a few spotty thunder showers in western South Dakota. They're not very strong. Overnight low of 63. During the day tomorrow, the big story is the winds are going to pick up. Mostly sunny, breezy, and 84 in Sioux Falls. Aberdeen, windy at 86. Very windy in Pierre. In fact, wind advisory posted 90 for the high. At a Rapid City, breezy at 92 degrees. Rapid City, the western part of South Dakota, could see a few more spotty thunder showers. Still looks warm and dry as we head toward the weekend. Details on that coming up. KELOLAND News starts now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, first at 4.
Coming up, we're going to tell you what we know about a fire in the Black Hills.
And how a noise complaint could force a Des Moines music venue to close.
And we take a look at a new program helping Minnesotans make ends meet. Just coming into our newsroom, a Mount Vernon man admits to killing a 3-year-old boy. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. Authorities arrested 36-year-old Sean Delancey in March of 2023 after he became frustrated with a toddler he was babysitting. He told police he shook the boy violently, and the toddler later became unresponsive and died.
Today, Delancey returned to the Davidson County Courthouse and pleaded guilty to child abuse and second-degree manslaughter. A second-degree murder charge was dismissed. KELOLAND's Tom Hansen was in the courtroom for today's hearing, and we'll have a full report tonight on KELOLAND News at 6.
One man was taken to the hospital after a report of gunshots in northeastern Aberdeen. Police say officers were called to the area blocks away from O.M. Tiffany Elementary School just after 9 o'clock last night. Officers found a 20-year-old man with multiple gunshot wounds. Authorities say everyone involved has been accounted for and there's no threat to the public. The incident is under investigation. If you have any information, you should call the Brown County Dispatch.
We have an update on those threats that were made on social media against the Sioux Falls School District. Police say that the original out-of-state post was altered or changed to include Sioux Falls schools by a local teen. Police say that teen will now be charged in juvenile court. There was no credible threat behind the post that circulated on social media.
A Watertown woman was arrested, accused in an incident at a home near Castlewood. Deputies were called to the home just after 4 o'clock on Friday night. The Hamilton County Sheriff's Office says there was an assault in the home and a woman left. Deputies found her a short time later and made an arrest. She's accused of assault and resisting arrest.
All right, let's get a look at our weather forecast. Jay said it's sunny out there, but a little bit of haze.
Yeah, I noticed that in the sky, Jay.
Yeah, and it's going to be with us probably for the next few days. The good news is you may have noticed you're not really smelling the smoke up there. It's just trapped aloft, and it's widespread across the KELOLAND region, but doing nothing to hold off our heating. Right now in Sioux Falls, temperatures just ticked up another degree. We're at 86 degrees in downtown Sioux Falls. That's 8 degrees above normal. That south wind at 13 miles per hour. We have kind of the same story up in Aberdeen. You can see a little bit of a tint in the sky there as well. 84 degrees, northeast breeze at 9 miles an hour. In Pierre, 92 right now. Sky's clear. There's an east wind at 22. And out toward Rapid City, we've been watching. You can see some thunderstorm clouds now east of the Rapid City area. 93 degrees in the sunshine behind those clouds, a south wind at 18. Those little thunderstorm clouds are associated with this. We do have a few spotty thunder showers in that kind of a band, that kind of a line goes through wall. It's moving very slowly in a northerly direction. These are not severe. These are just some garden variety showers, a little bit of lightning, as you can see, northwest of the Rapid City area. And they'll be with us here through the evening hours. You can see they're kind of stuck in western South Dakota. That's where the boundary is that is has caused those to pop up. Here are the current temperatures. Phillip right now, 101 degrees. We have 90s all over the western part of South Dakota. It's a little cooler here in eastern KELOLAND. For tonight should be a quiet night with the exception of western South Dakota. Our lows tonight will be in the 60s. Then for your day tomorrow, the story is the winds. They're out of the south. It's breezy in Sioux Falls, 15 to 25 miles an hour, a sunny high of 84. Aberdeen winds stronger at 86. Here, we have a wind advisory with 90 degrees and very strong southeast winds and more thunder showers out in the western part of South Dakota. We'll take a look at the rest of the week in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Jay. Firefighters from multiple departments helped fight a fire in the Black Hawk last night. The call came in just before 9 o'clock local time. When firefighters arrived, there were flames inside the home and coming through the roof of the garage. Officials shared these photos of the scene. You can see smoke coming from the roof of the garage, which is now destroyed. One person was treated for injuries.
Firefighters on the Rosebud Reservation are sending out a reminder to people after a hay bale fire. The Rosebud Sioux Tribe Volunteer Fire Department says a hay bale was set on fire west of St. Francis just before 11 o'clock last night. Witnesses say people were running from the area. Officials say the area is under a red flag warning with high winds and temperatures.
New data shows Minnesotans 65 and older are the fastest growing group struggling to make ends meet. Racial disparities have really impacted this group as well. United Ways of Minnesota launched ALICE Minnesota, which stands for Asset Limited Income Constrained Employed. It highlights people who live above the federal poverty level but still don't have enough money to cover essentials.
Some of this change that's happening within the local United Ways is they're changing their community impact work and they're directing their funding in new ways.
Minnesota joins 30 other states in having an ALICE report.
A live music venue in Des Moines could be forced to close due to a noise complaint. The city zoning board is set to discuss the issue in an upcoming hearing, which could jeopardize Woolies' liquor license. Bo Bauman with our CBS affiliate in Des Moines explains the allegations.
I was very shocked to hear that this has been escalated up to the level of zoning and that our liquor license was in question in any way.
Josh Ivey is the owner of Woolies, a live music venue located in the East Village. They host concerts at night, but sometimes the acts need to do a sound check earlier in the day, during business hours. Ivey says the owners of the building next door had approached him in the past about pushing back those sound checks until their tenants' employees leave for the day.
A lot of times we are, and we try to help out when we can.
But with some acts, specifically larger national acts, it's not always doable.
For this venue to exist, we have to have national acts, and some of these national acts are not going to be able to fit within those guidelines.
Now, Woolies is facing a noise complaint with the city of Des Moines. A meeting will be held in 2 weeks, and the venue's building could lose the proper zoning needed to hold a liquor license. Ivey says that would effectively kill their business.
Certainly a death sentence for any venue to not have a liquor license.
The building next door to Woolies is owned by a company owned by Charles Larson, a former Iowa State Senator and representative. KCCI reached out to Larson's attorney for comment but have not received a response. Ivey hopes the two parties can come to some sort of agreement and avoid the worst-case scenario, but doesn't know what else they can give up to be more amenable.
If we have the option to push something later and to be a good neighbor and be neighborly, we will always do so.
Bo Bowman, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
The historic East Village Board of Directors is rallying behind the venue, saying in a letter that it does not support the reconsideration of a zoning permit granted in 2008.